So, last but not least is Jessica Johnson, and let's cheer for her, yeah, right? So when I've heard her story, we've been at places, some of you have and some of you haven't, and I don't want to steal her thunder, but steal it, she says. She's made over $8 million at another company, right? That's no small feat. And she chose to walk away from it and come here, right? And so there's people out here right now that think, well, I'm scared to talk to my neighbor. I'm scared to tell my sister I'm doing this. And you think she had to tell her entire world that she was stepping into something that was better for her. And that's a really big deal.
Right. Thank you.
So my question for you is, with this extraordinary success that you've had, you're a mom of three. We match. We're three. 3, 4, 4, 4, 3. We have lots of children amongst all of us up here. You chose to do it again. What do you see now that makes you so confident that this is the moment for people to build big here?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was just giggling looking at all of you because they're calling us the power panel, even backstage, and all of us are having hot flashes up here.
It's the lights, for sure.
Yeah, ladies. Okay. No, thank you. And this panel is incredible. I feel really honored. When I saw the names of this panel, I was like, they're going to put me with those ladies. That's amazing. Thank you. I am the one that walked away from a lot of money to become a part of 3 International. And the background of that is that I was in another company for over a decade. I loved it. I built a team of 151,000 people. And yes, and one day, a friend by the name of Chris Hardy, he called me and said, Jessica, I know that you're very comfortable, and I know that you're doing very well, and I've always loved your success, but I need your opinion on something. I have to show you something. And he said, I know, let me just talk, let me show you this thing. I think you're going to be really impressed. What do you think I said?
No.
Good. I said, nope. I'm good. Making a lot of money. My family's taken care of. I haven't really worked in about 6 years. I was basically retired and used to this life. And what Chris didn't know, that I didn't even realize at the moment, was that for several months prior to that, there was something in me that was very complacent. Have you ever felt complacent before? Or like you weren't using your value or your gifts and that you weren't making a difference? And I had been waking up wondering, I just don't feel motivated. I just don't feel excited. What's missing in my life? He had no idea that was going on because life looked perfect. People would have loved to be in my shoes. So a couple weeks later, my best friend called me and she said, Jessica, I've never done this industry before. You're the queen. Come meet me for lunch. I want to tell you about it. I talked her into joining that company. I said, not only do you need to join that company, comp plan, product, I said, but you need to be a founder in that company. So next day in carpool, I have 3 daughters, next day in carpool, I remember it perfectly. I said, I have to call Chris Hardy because I got the feeling that he was telling me about the same company that I just recommended for my best friend. And so I called Chris in carpool and I said, Chris, don't get excited. But I have some questions. And Chris answered every question: the binary, the product, the bioavailability, the leadership, the foundation, how the company was founded, are they global? Every question. It checked every box, every box. And I was still thinking, I can't do it. I can't walk away from my livelihood, my income, my daughter. I can't walk away from the paycheck. So 6 months of therapy later, and tremendous support, meeting Daniel Charity, seeing Kim in the flesh. She was everything that people said she was. And she was the best I'd seen. And after a decade in that company, I thought, what if I could be mentored by somebody like that? Maybe this is my next home. And then God sent every single sign, every sign. And he kept showing me that if I walked away, he would take care of the money. And he did, ironically, through my ex-husband. We have a great relationship. He was happy to do it. Honestly, it was great. We were amicable. He's wonderful. Stock options were awesome. I didn't know they were coming, but God did. God did, and he bridged it while I've been able to build this team, this amazing team. And so to answer really directly your question, I entered that old platform in their 10th year 10. And I always wondered, what if I was there in the beginning? And so a really big indicator for me to take a hard look was the timing of this company. It was just launching. It didn't have a name. And so I decided that maybe this was it. Maybe my value was going to come back. Maybe I would have purpose again. Maybe I can pour into more people. Maybe I can build a team of 500,000 this time, 151,000. Looking back, I am so blessed and fortunate and humbled by that. But that was peanuts compared to what we're doing here. Peanuts. So for you guys, your timing is perfect. It's impeccable. It is early. It is beyond early. We're entering our 3rd year. And you have an opportunity ahead of you I really don't even think you understand yet. I know that you're excited right now, but this is so much more abundant than you are even envisioning right now. It is so much bigger than you could ever imagine. And so, are you thankful for the person that introduced you to 3? Are you thankful? Okay. Right, aren't you? Yep, thank them now. If they're not here, text them. They might have disappeared already. Just text them. Okay? But this is my message. I want you to be that person for everybody you can. I want you to be the light for that person, like the person who introduced you. Okay? Be their light. They will thank you one day for changing their life, for making a difference, for bringing them to this community. So I want you to be that person, and when momentum starts going, you will wish that you had 100 or 200 or 300 more personally enrolled people in this business when momentum hits, because momentum takes on a life of its own, and it is going to explode, and you are not going to want to start then. You want to start today, and you want to make sure you get your team in place now, now, now.